Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today video which I'm going to make is very most requested video by my official friends. So today I'm going to take on a topic TDS filing, the basic things which we should know after entering to a service, because lots of people are like are facing difficulties. So first of all, what is you should be knowing is that you have to prepare an anticipatory income tax statement. It's very simple. In our site itself, like KGHMO site, it will be there in our financial year. It has been like uploaded by the head of the site, Mr. George, Dr. George. He will be uploading twice. Okay, so first will be the anticipatory income tax statement, and in some December month he will be uploading like final anticipatory. So before starting of a financial year, it means that we are anticipating how much tax we are going to get. Like we have to give that tax to the government because our salary is much higher. Okay, we are exceeding 5 lakhs after all the deductions. If we have our income like above 5 lakhs, we have to pay a certain amount of tax every month. That is very important. Okay, so first thing is prepare anticipatory income tax statement. Okay, that is very important, not just of yours but of your employees, because if you are serving the duty as a head of the institution, you should be liable to know the tax statement of your employees too, because you are responsible for making salary for them. So at least like with you should be knowing about your employees also, the IT statement. So if you have 3 employees under you who are working, you should be knowing their IT statement also. You have to prepare it, and if they are coming under their income is coming under the taxable one, definitely you should deduct the tax also. That is the first point, to be like you have to be knowing IT statement. So this work on the basis of like 12 months, you will be calculating, you will be giving like all the things like necessary, like salary related things monthly wise for the 12 months, the deductions, any kind of deduction you can add, like which is mandatory. Okay, like LIC, then what, pension, PF, anything which is coming in that Excel file, you can give it. Also, you can add housing loan, you can add any kind of tuition fees, that is also given in that deduction. Okay, so after giving all the thing, if you see the old regime and the new regime, that is very important, you will be able to see that how much tax you have to pay. Usually, like those who have entered the service, they might be using old regime thing, not a new regime. New regime will be like will be more beneficial if you have more service. Okay, like your pay is very much, like above 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs if it is coming, then it will be more beneficial for us. Otherwise, you might be using this old regime system. Okay, and that you may be like you will be getting how much tax to be deducted, and always try to deduct in the wholesome amount, not just 29-30 like that. You should be deducting tax in the basis of 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. That is very important, just to have a little bit clarity. Okay, that is one thing, that anticipatory income tax. Second thing, which is very important, you should be knowing about a site that is Traces. Traces is very important. If you don't have Traces login, you should definitely ask your previous doctor or previous doctor. That is very important. You have to crack that login, the ID as well as password. There is a technique how to crack it. So if you don't have that thing, definitely you have to crack it. Lots of people might be having this traces login ID. So why this is important? In this traces login, you can see whether your TDS uploaded or not. Your TDS has been uploaded or not. You are able to see 24Q or 26Q. It is given in the home page. It is given as Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So if a person in a financial year has been like uploading 24Q, that is, he is a permanent employee, so he has to like his tax will be paid under the form 24Q. So in all the Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, it will be like a green block will be there. So that means his 24Q has been regularly processed. So different color code has been given. So that is one of the thing which I have noticed. So that is a one thing. And then to check whether it is filed or not. Second thing which is important is the downloading. We are requesting as well as we are downloading Form 16. Form 16 for the permanent employees and Form 16A for the daily wage staffs. We have lots of daily wage staff, right? MOs are also working as a daily wage. So we have a rule like we have to deduct 10% of tax from their salary. So for requesting as well as downloading, we should be knowing this traces login. Next thing is very important from this traces is nil statement. This nil statement, that means like you have not deducted the tax, but still you have to file nil thing. You don't have to file TDS, but the nil statement. So I will give an example. When I joined a service, I joined in the month of Feb. That means a kind of ending of a financial year. So naturally I won't be having a taxable thing in that financial year. My salary is very low at that time. Okay, financial yearly. Okay, it will be low. So that's why I didn't deduct the tax. So if I'm not deducting the tax, I'm liable to file nil statement. So this nil statement thing is available in traces only. Okay, so at least these three things I have seen which is important in this traces. And if any kind of delay is there in TDS filing, we have a fine, we have a due date. In each and every quarter we have a due date. If it has not been filed, if the tax has been deducted from your salary and you are not filing TDS on the precise date, then in each day it will be like a fine of 200 rupees. So if you are deducting a tax, you are liable to file TDS. That is very important. Not just to deduct, but you have to apply for TDS too. Okay, that is very important. That is the second point, that is the traces login. Lots of people are facing difficulty. They don't know about ID and password. Okay, so you have to crack it. Okay, now the third thing which is very important, you should be knowing about e-filing site. We have an income tax e-filing site. So in that you should be doing, or you should have at least 2 IDs. Why I am saying 2 IDs? One ID is for your dispensary, that is based on the TAN number, and one ID is your personal one. So each and every person should be having this ITR filing. The person will be doing this ITR. So that ITR filing is based on your PAN number. Okay, so the 2 IDs of e-filing site. One is for dispensary and one is for your own thing, that is based on your PAN number. So dispensary is based on TAN number. Okay, lots of people might not know about this e-filing site of your TAN number. It's very important. So this e-filing site of your dispensary is necessary for uploading TDS. Okay, After uploading TDS in this e-filing site, if you have uploaded correctly, it will be visible in Traces login. That is the important thing. So e-filing site of dispensary is necessary, Traces is necessary, whether it is filed or not. So I hope it is clear. These two things are important. Then I have already told about e-filing of your own PAN card, of your own thing. Okay, that is mainly required for ITR. Okay, ITR return means you have paid your taxes, you have uploaded all the things like Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 in the month of like July. Earlier it was like September because of the COVID issues. Now it is like July. Before July you have to, like July 31st, you have to file ITR returns, and the taxes paid by you is somewhat more, then what is happening after filing ITR, the amount which has been like more will be just credited in our account. You have to give all the necessary datas. Okay, then only it will be created. So it's not a job of a deductor, it's a job of your own. Okay, your own responsibility. Why I'm saying this thing, like I am deducting my tax because I'm a head of the institution. I'm liable to deduct my tax as well as my employee tax. Okay, but when I will file ITR, I'm liable for myself, my ITR, and the employee, my underemployee people should filing their ITR. For that I'm not responsible. So it's our own individual thing to file ITR returns. That is a thing. So that is a fourth thing I should be telling. E-filing for your dispensary and e-filing for your own self. Okay, that is a fourth point you should be knowing. So at least these are the login. Traces login is necessary, e-filing site of dispensary is necessary, that login, and e-filing site of your own thing is necessary. So these three, login and password, you should be like, you have to create it or you have to like find it. Okay, then next site you should be familiar with is the bin view. B-I-N, bin view. If you type in a Google bin view, a form will be coming. In that, it's a kind of form. You have to fill it and you have to submit it. Okay, so after submitting, you can see a kind of like a challan form. Okay, so after giving certain data in a bin view, like they will be asking about your TAN number, your IAN. IAN number is different for different like districts. Okay, you have to give that thing, your TAN number, your AIN number, and which month you're seeing, like from January to like December month, year wise. If you're finding, like, you have to give that data also. Okay, then after submitting, you are able to see that in which all months from your TAN means from your dispensary, tax has been deducted. Okay, that form will be available, that challan form will be available, but it is not mentioned which amount, what kind of amount has been deducted, name of the employee, nothing. Only a challan has been made from this TAN number and it has been submitted to the treasury, district treasury. So only that challan, it will be having certain code, we generally have a code, right? So that code will be there. BR receipt code, that is important. BSR code is there, that is a receipt number is there. DDO serial number is there, and the date, on which date the tax has been deposited to the district. Okay, so on that basis only we are able to do our TDS thing. We have to make a file, right? For uploading, we have to make a file. So these things are very necessary. So these things will be available only in bin view. So this bin view, everyone can access. There is no login for to view that thing. There is no login. You can easily find bin view. with certain amount of data. That is the one thing. That is, you should be knowing about bin view. Second, then sixth point is that you should be knowing about RPU. Okay, RPU is it's a utility form. Okay, so in this utility, this will be available. You have to download. This is a kind of software. Okay, you have to download that RPU from a website, that is TIN website. So I will be like mentioning that site, TIN website. From that you have to download, and you have to compress it. Before opening it, you have to compress it. Then only you are able to do certain stuff in that file. Okay, so in this RPU file only you have to fill certain amount of certain information to generate TDS file. Okay, so after downloading this RPU, you have to compress it, and then you have to open it, and which form you are doing, whether it is 24Q or it is 26Q for daily wage stuff, and which quarter, that is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, which quarter you are doing. You have to give this data, and then in that file we have lots of categories. We have to give all the information, and then we have to prepare a small file. So after preparing a small file from this RPU thing, that file has to be uploaded in this e-filing site of your TAN number. I hope it is clear. From this RPO file, we will be generating, after giving all the data, we will be generating a small file, and this file we have to upload it in e-filing of TAN number or your dispensary. And if it has been uploaded, it will be seen in traces. Okay, so this is a kind of chain is there. We are not dealing with just one software or one site for these things. It is just a connected thing. So that is the sixth thing. You should be knowing RPU. And also it is very important to know, in each quarter it will be changing. The RPU, this RPU utility, this is a utility file. This will be changing. Its version will keep on changing. So maybe I have filed Q4 earlier. I have filed Q4. It might be having 4.8. Now next is the Q1 of this financial year. I'm before July 31st, we have to file Q1. So its version will be changed. So again I have to download that file. After downloading, compressing, giving the necessary data, Q1 file will be generated, and then I have to upload it. So try to download this RPU new, always new. Okay, that is a thing. Then you should be knowing, this is a thing, only these things are necessary to do this TDS filing and uploading things. So these are the basic things that you should be knowing. We have lots of things to discuss regarding RPU, how to file, because certain things are necessary, how to give these things like information of bin view in this RPU file. Okay, so that I will be discussing in the next few videos. But before that, you just be familiar with these logins. If you don't have, try to crack it and try to make it. That is that what I want to say. If you don't have, try to make it. Okay, and be familiar with bin view, be familiar with RPU, which RPU is now currently available. Download it, because it's very important now to make a small file of Q1. So be familiar with it. Okay, so if any kind of doubts, any kind of things are there, please do drop your queries or your questions in the comment section box. Also, you can comment me in my personal number, no problem. But always keep on asking questions. Then only you will be getting to know more and more things. Don't be get afraid. Keep on asking questions. If people are having time, they will definitely give you suggestions. Okay, so till then I'm ending this video. Try to get familiar with these things. Next video will be uploaded soon. Okay then, bye.